We have a permit for 120 milking cows. At this moment we have 56 children in daycare. We collect the children after school with own transport from 21 schools in the area to this location. And then also we have permit for 250 square meters farm shop, also kitchen, and we can use it also as a kind of, how do you call it?
Cooking workshop.
Cooking workshop. Yeah. Upstairs we have a bar and a negotiating room. Big companies are using this.
Parties
also. And then also the other side of the water, that's still in progress, still working on it. So people who want to finance it. Also permit for 40 places of camping. And also another license for 250 square meters of restaurant. But we started 5 years back on this place, and we call this phase 1. That's now we say it's a little bit ready. So we are now looking forward to start on the second part, is on the other side. The labor we have at this moment around 22 full-time employees. When you count it back to full-time employees, when you look to the total, it's around 33 or something. I was born as a dairyman, son of a dairyman. My father was a dairyman. That's what I did also, school for dairyman.
It's to beginning small and then...
Bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
now...
But now on this place we say not any bigger anymore, but the commitment for camping, and on the other side is we want to finish it, and then this is ready. There are still new opportunities outside the farm related to things we do on this farm. Yeah. So I think at this moment it's quite a not an average dairy farm when you look to the dairy farming in Holland. But when you look to the size, it's bigger than average. But I think in future farms like this are much stronger to survive. European Union milk prices tearing down and increasing and getting low. At this moment we get 25 cents, so we're losing big money on that side now, on that side of the glass. But I'm not saying our farm is very much, it's the farm from the future. No, I say our farm is futurable, made for future. We can stable, the money is coming from different sides, so we got a little bit of stable base on the ground of the farm. And I think that's one of the biggest things when you look to this. You cannot say it's a farm, I think it's a company, and we have to earn the money on the sides. When you say the cows are the hardest part of everything you see. We have no lot of children on daycare when there are no cows. Yes. We have not people on the terrace when there are no cows. We have not a lot of contacts by government or by people who want to do something with if we don't have the cows, because they like the connection with field, with nature, the outside being of the city, the feeling, they like it. But that's what we make our business. So it's our unique selling point. So the hardest part is the cows, but we earn the money, I think, in future on the sides. It's one of our main issues to our workers in the daycare. We say you have to go each day with the children to the stable, look to the cows, try to connect them with the rural things. Yeah. And I think it's very important when you look in what a kind of civilized area we are now, with Rotterdam on that side, Lansingerlan on that side. When I was a little boy, 10 years, we got one village with 6,000 citizens. At this moment, three villages are grow together, and at this moment I think we got 38,000 on this part. So I've only see it grow. Glass house of greenhouse on the other side. There were a few when I was like this, but now it's from here till Zevenhuizen or the highway A12. It's glass. We are a small part of green here, so I think we have to be aware of the gold there's here. Yeah. So and we use it to try to sell our other parts of the you can say farm or company, but for me it's feeling more like company because we are much more on higher level steering parts. But in my heart, it feels like company, but in my heart I'm a farmer. So Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing the cows, then my labor is free. So the weekends are for me, I'm the farmer in the weekend. When there's a problem with a robot at night, I'm the farmer. When there's a calving cow at night, I'm the farmer. When there are cows to the slaughter at night loaded on the truck, I'm the farmer. So I'm still working at least 40 hours on the farm, only on moments no one sees it. Yes? So I have to work, we both have to work. The other things on the days that other people are working on their offices, because when I can always no calling make. So we have an employee in the farm on this block time, so I can try to fix the rest of the things.
When the cows for the first time outside
going to the fields?
Going to the fields. We say it on Twitter and Facebook, and a lot of people are coming to here and see the dancing cows.
We got a kind of 250 people looking to cows after the winter period going outside for the first time. And then we hope they go on terrace and eat or drink something for 10 euro per person. So you try to connect always. Always think on it's not the best day for doing coos outside when you're a farmer. Then a farmer says, oh, you can better wait a few days. But I say, okay, we have to plan it 14 days. And Annetje is doing the planning 14 days before. We need Twitter, we need Facebook to get the people here. So it has to be done on Saturday. Then we pray for good weather. So a lot of people can go on the terrace. But we had a little bit a problem. There was a little bit of rain. So when the cows are outside, a lot of people are going away. But still was a good day for us. So that's constantly try to connect the cow and the people.
And there were many companies in Rotterdam. The stad out.
City,
going out to the city with children and families, and then with a bus, they're coming to us and see the dancing cows. Yeah, it's nice.
But my wife is the Facebook, Twitter lady, so you can follow us on Twitter or on Facebook. Then you can see what we are doing, and then you can on our timeline see what we've done in the last few days. For instance, we got Eastern Day. What is that? Eastern is second day of Eastern. In Holland, it's a free day, official free day. So we organized breakfast. It's kind of tradition in Holland. You eat eggs and have a very big breakfast. We did it in the stable. We sold cards, and then people come buy cards. And then they come in, and we had a long table from here till the end with 160 people eating their breakfast. Then we hope they also take it back. We try to connect the emotion of people. And they like to see a cow. They like to show the children when you drink milk, it's coming from a cow and it's risen on a farm. And that's kind of a little bit emotion. There's, I think, and we think, in every man or woman in the world, especially when you have children, then you try to bring some part of the emotion on your children, I think, and that's what we're trying to get here. So when we have a breakfast, then we invite also children.
And wij verdienen ons wat.
Yes. And now you see, there's for the second year we started with the terrace. We are now changing a little bit of plan. We have also, now we got a second chef in the kitchen. It's too much work for one, so we got a second one. We want to try to get the people a longer time on this farm. So the longer they stay, the more they drink and eat. That's also business thinking. So you have to reconnect it. So now we are trying to get in Holland they have children's farms, kinderboerderij, is that a good word? They only have rabbits, goats. So we try to make more of that small people where farmers say, okay, that thing is always eating hay and it doesn't bring me nothing. But we say when we have more like that kind of animals around the farm, then the activity on the farm is much more bigger for someone from the city, and he stays 1 hour longer, and maybe we can sell something more. So we try to connect. That's the only thing we try to do.
We have 2 daughters. It's very important that you give them the most time you have, and then the company comes. But the balance is difficult sometimes.
We say there are too many places in this company or farm where there should be a possibility for you in future, so don't force it. And also, when you want to work here, we are the ones who have set it up. And then the second generation is very important. They work also for 5-6 years outside of the farm with strange eyes. So when the boss is saying you have to do this, then she has to go. Because when it's kind of work relation, father-son, father-daughter, it's a little bit different. I've also worked 5 years by a different man in a different company. Because my father said it's better for you to put your legs on the table from someone else. One of the main things is search for a connection or do a new opportunity. But when you do it, try to make it work on more places than only for the council. So what we now have done 2 years ago, there was arable land for sale, the plowed land you can see, 4 hectares, very expensive to buy. But it was too expensive to only make maize on it. So we made a maize labyrinth. Then we got 2,384 visitors, paying €4.5 entrance to walk through the doolhof. And that was the first year, last year, for the terrace, and they eat also for the €10 average on the terrace. So we had a connection, the maize for the cows, and the labyrinth also for the terrace. When we had land, we made a labyrinth in it, and we made big ladders in it. Because I thought planes are coming to airport The Hague, and they can read the letters in the field. So this year we tried to sell it to a big company to make his logo in the maize. As advertising also. So then you got the maize for the cows, the advertising program, and you got the people on the terrace. Then you make connection on 3 places.